India is old, very old. The Indus Valley Civilization thrived thousands of years ago. It was advanced, with cities and trade. Think Harappa, think Mohenjo-Daro. These were not just villages, they were planned cities, with grids and granaries. This shows us early Indians were sophisticated. Their culture was unique, with its own seals and script. We are still deciphering their mysteries. The Vedas came later. These are ancient texts full of hymns and rituals. They tell us about early Indian beliefs, about gods and goddesses. The Vedas also reveal a social structure. There were kings and priests, warriors and commoners. These texts are still important today. They are a window into the Indian soul. Ashoka the Great was Chandragupta's grandson. He is perhaps India's most famous emperor. He fought a terrible war in Kalinga. The bloodshed horrified him. He renounced violence and embraced Buddhism. Ashoka's conversion was significant. He promoted peace and non-violence. He spread Buddhism through edicts carved on pillars and rocks. These pillars still stand, a testament to his vision. The Mauryan Empire declined after Ashoka. New kingdoms rose and fell. The Kushans came from Central Asia. They controlled trade routes, bringing wealth and new ideas. The Gupta Empire arose in the 3rd century CE. This was another golden age. Art, literature and science flourished. The Guptas were Hindus. They revived Hinduism, which had been challenged by Buddhism. The Gupta era saw great advances in mathematics, astronomy and medicine. Aryabhata, the mathematician, calculated the value of pi. Varahamihira wrote about astronomy and astrology. Sushruta, the surgeon, performed complex operations. The Gupta period was a time of creativity and innovation. It left a lasting legacy on Indian thought and culture. After the Guptas, India was divided again. Regional kingdoms emerged. The south saw the rise of the Cholas, Cheras and Pandyas. They were great seafarers, trading with Southeast Asia. The north was ruled by the Rajput clans. They were known for their chivalry and valor. This period saw the rise of temples as centers of faith and culture. The Mughals arrived in the 16th century. They came from Central Asia, bringing Islam with them. Babur founded the Mughal Empire in 1526. His grandson Akbar was the greatest Mughal ruler. He was known for his tolerance and wisdom. Akbar expanded the empire and created a strong administration. He encouraged religious harmony. The Mughal Empire reached its zenith under Aurangzeb. He was a devout Muslim. His policies led to tensions with the Rajputs. The empire weakened after his death. This paved the way for European powers to gain a foothold in India. The Mughals left an indelible mark on India. They gave us magnificent architecture like the Taj Mahal. They introduced Persian art and culture. Urdu, a beautiful language, developed during their reign. The Mughal era was a time of grandeur and cultural fusion. Section 5. The British Raj. The British East India Company arrived in the 17th century. They came for trade, but gradually took control. The Battle of Plassey in 1757 was a turning point. The British defeated the Nawab of Bengal. This victory gave them control of Bengal's riches. The company expanded its power through treaties and annexations. The Sepoy Mutiny of 1857 was a major uprising. Indian soldiers, called sepoys, rebelled against the British. The revolt was brutally suppressed. It led to the end of company rule. India came under direct British rule, known as the British Raj. The British Raj saw the modernization of India. Railways, telegraphs and postal services were introduced. Universities were established. However, British rule was also exploitative. India's resources were used to benefit Britain. Indians were treated as second-class citizens in their own land. Section 6. The Fight for Freedom. The struggle for independence gained momentum in the 20th century. Mahatma Gandhi emerged as a leader. He preached non-violent resistance. His message resonated with Indians. The Quit India movement of 1942 demanded an end to British rule. The British, weakened by World War II, finally agreed to leave. Section 7. Independent India. India became independent on August 15, 1947. It was a joyous occasion, but also a time of turmoil. The country was partitioned into India and Pakistan. Millions were displaced in the violence that followed. The wounds of partition are still felt today. India adopted a democratic constitution. It became the world's largest democracy. Jawaharlal Nehru became the first prime minister. He led India through its early years, promoting industrialization and non-alignment. Section 8. A tapestry of diversity. India is a land of incredible diversity. It has 22 official languages and countless dialects. It is home to Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists, and Jains. This diversity is a source of strength and vibrancy. It is also a challenge. India has faced religious riots and linguistic tensions. India's unity is remarkable. Despite its diversity, it remains one nation. This unity is rooted in a shared history and culture. It is also a result of the vision of its leaders. India's story is a testament to the power of unity and diversity. Section 9. India today and tomorrow. India today is a rising power. It has a booming economy and a young population. It is a major player on the global stage. India faces challenges too. Poverty, inequality, and corruption persist. But India is a land of hope and resilience. It has overcome many obstacles in its long history. India's story is still being written. The choices it makes today will shape its destiny. One thing is certain, India's future is full of possibilities. It will continue to fascinate and inspire the world. Its ancient wisdom and modern dynamism will leave their mark on the 21st century and beyond.